Philippians is a unique epistle that Paul wrote while he was in prison, but the book doesn't really open with the place that he's in prison at the time. It's actually written as a letter of joy. While some of his other epistles, some of his other letters come with correction and guidance and direction, Philippians comes with this letter of joy. And what you have to realize is the church of Philippi was never one that Paul actually intended to start. He was on his way somewhere else, to go in another direction. And the Lord gave him a dream from a man in Macedonia, and he headed to Macedonia. He changed direction on the spot. His changing of direction, he went to Macedonia. He began the church of Philippi, which is the first church in Europe. Why is this so important? Because the question that struck in my mind as I hear this story and I read the book of Philippians is that Paul's willingness to change direction in mid-journey is what launched the church in Europe. How often are we so focused on the journey we feel we're supposed to be on that we forget to listen to God while we're walking in the journey? So the Lord has this message come through a dream, and Paul says, if that's you, then I will take a 90-degree turn and go exactly where you tell me to go so that your gospel goes where you need it to go in this moment, not when I'm comfortable to take it there. Paul's change of direction does something absolutely incredible and strengthens a church in the church of in Philippi. So the book of Philippians is this letter of joy, this letter that came out of friendship, out of trust, out of faith, and out of the willingness to change direction. As he continues on in this book, it is a continual book of encouragement to walk in faith and strength and the confidence of who God has called the people of Philippi to be. And in the same way, I speak that over you. I speak as you're walking on your journey where God has called you to be, where he has placed you, because you are where you are for such a time as this. But to keep your ears in tuned to his word and to his voice, that you know exactly each step, each turn, each direction to take. Because when we trust in God's Holy Spirit, he is going to lead us to walk into places that are timely for what he's doing, timely for the work that he wants done, timely for the place in which his word needs to be planted here. And when we do that, the harvest grows so much more. If I plant my seeds of tomatoes in December outside, we live in Northeast Ohio, they're not gonna grow. They're gonna freeze and things aren't gonna happen. It's not the right time to plant those seeds. But if I wait until May, and by the way, around here, Memorial Day, not Mother's Day. It can snow on Mother's Day, believe it or not. But if I wait till Memorial Day, and I plant those seeds then, my harvest will be bountiful, plentiful, and healthy. And I speak that same thing over your life. Trust in what the Lord has called you to do. Move forward and tune your ears into his Holy Spirit, that when he shows you, guides you, and tells you to take a change of direction, to plant those seeds, you plant them then, because his timing is always perfect.